Greetings, storm brother of Maya. Welcome to the new frontier, a land of fantastical, mystical emergence. You have been orbiting our star system for a long time, and you have been collecting all of the tools within your mind, your body, your psyche. You have been composing a new anatomy, subconsciously giving yourself to the flowscape, draping dreamscape and creation. And now it is time to ignite the journey, the great endeavor into the lands of Za. Already? Jalen Alea. Welcome, brother. Welcome, my sweet, sweet dream brother. It is an honor of mine to greet you at the gates today. With the new journey of 100 days, the great aeonic convergence happening here, we are deciding today to greet the challenge of 100 days of music. Why? To experience the flow and bring it hither at the fingertips and allow the craft to coalesce right around our being, our body, knowing that the music is the tongue, is the tone of a new anatomy, and everything falls right into place with the blueprint bathing the space around us. Now, we know that 100 days, 100 elements, is the spaceship, and it naturally takes off and takes flight, baby, and takes off, goes down, goes in and on the ground. Yeah. We are here to gain fluency within the medium of music, knowing that the Trinity is intertwined into the matrix I am. Yeah. Sweet liberty, dear breath of the holy God, I'm your ghost. What? Ribbit. Alright. Yeah. Great. 100 days of musical elements to compose the draping dreamscape tapestry. Terre à l'air desire. I've been born a woman and I got 2 bottles of whiskey in my head. Hey, yeah. I've been born in confidence. I got no babies with the mama to love. Yes, I. I've been born a woman and you got 2 bottles of whiskey in your head. Believe it or not, I'm gonna be a pop star. Oh god. Right. What were we saying? Right. So, as you know, we are in the business of the spice trade. Spice. What is the spice, you may ask if you are a nitwit, which some of you are, clearly. The spice is magic. The Galactic Emperor uses it to fly his ships through the interdimensional airwaves, and many use it simply to get high and have a great experience and time, get jazzy and wasted, and others use it to open their psychic powers innate in every individual. So, currently, the Emperor is a fucking dickhead, let's just say. And he's been trying to just rape the planet Dune for spice. And, well, Dune hasn't been really liking it recently, so shit's going down, let's just say. And shit's gonna change, let's just say. And change is good, because all motion is good motion. In the rivering potion of emotion. So, yeah. My name is Hera, and I've been contacted and embodied by Mojave. I'm also Aram. Jalen, Alea Desaya de Vajra. Y todos juntos estamos criatura. Criatura es una entidad de muchas dimensiones, muchas partes de el sueño colectivo, el sueño de los cosmos, el sueño cósmico. Y estoy aquí para crear una unión con esta criatura y crear y descubrir una locación en mi cuerpo cuando los partes humanos y los partes místicos están en la vida de mi cuerpo conjuntos. El té de flor, movimiento, arte de vida, arte de cambio, environment, nature, los seguros naturales. Si seguros significa laws. Me encanta español. Gracias. Me encanta la persona en mi cuerpo cuando la personalidad cuando uso español. Y con la música, con los días, 100 días de música, yo tengo mi boleta al sur de América para crear música en una experiencia digital, un cuento con el mundo, un voz para un voz que es un regalo tu humanidad, a mis hermanos y hermanas, mis padres, mis niños. Es el tiempo para enfocar toda la energía en mi cuerpo. Es el tiempo en mi vida para enfocar toda la energía en mi cuerpo a una dirección, un mediano, una experiencia que es no solo para mí, es un regalo, pero es un regalo para todos los hermanos humanos en el mundo, porque ahora tenemos un mundo muy especial. Para el primer tiempo en historia tenemos un mundo que tiene una conversación global. Y quiero ser una parte vocal de esta conversación. Quiero estar una parte que dar vida a los humanos, los animales, las plantas en el mundo. Quiero estar en el mundo, aquí, en celebración de todas las partes, las emociones, terror y emoción y horror y frustración, feliz tiempos, amor de vida. Quiero celebrar esta experiencia en un cuerpo humano. Y con las días, cientos, yo voy a una camina con tú. With these 100 days, I'm going to share this experience of walking with you. With you. Who am I speaking to? I'm speaking to me. I'm speaking to my family, fellow creatives who are developing the craft and honing in on our language. And I know that by sharing the process of my journey as I've witnessed, it will help other people because we're all on this journey together. And I've been so greatly and beautifully influenced by other creators sharing their process with me. And so I'm here now to share this. And so the foundational way that I'm going to share these 100 days is through the music and allow that to speak for itself. And I'm going to have a website, zyra.com, that I'll be sharing the process, the journey with, as well as posting to social media streams. But the foundational space will be a Zyra, and I guess YouTube with these kinds of videos. Zyra will have everything. But yeah, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, maybe Audio Mac. So I'm super stoked to be endeavoring here. And I know that by focusing and really devoting this time to channel my creative energy into one medium, and really create like 100 elements, I'll be fluent in music, at least in the sense of really being able to speak it. And obviously, it's a lifetime endeavor, but I just know that in 100 days, I'm going to be conversational. In the past, or this challenge has been kind of difficult for me to agree to and to be like ready for, because it's, you know, other goals that foundational goals that I have in my life right now are to create a site, which is a space in which the story speaks, which I do feel that Zaira is. But there's another layer that's criatura. It's so Spanish. There's another layer that is criatura, and criatura is another site that I like to create, which Zaira is really my process in the journey of just unfolding creation, and criatura is more of a focused conversation. And it's a collection of visual and audio stories, video. It's like it functions as a tapestry, where there's one image that we can walk inside and experience all these different realms, one universe, one city that has all of these different realms of multimedial storytelling inside of it. Each story functions as its own entity and being and room, culture, humans, personality, consciousness. But together they make up an ecosystem, an environment, a collective stream of consciousness. And I'd really like to focus my time and energy upon giving life to this environment, this ecosystem, which I feel like Zaira is painting. Whereas Zaira is Arlea, the paint stroking. Creatura is the canvas. Life is the canvas. And I would like to have this up, alive, and thriving by the time I leave San Luis Obispo, which I essentially have summer. It's spring now. April 23rd, 2020. And I have until 7:37 p.m. I'm a prostitute. And I have until around September to really get this up and running and alive, breathing, pulsating, thriving. I am sewing the sails to a spaceship, which the blueprints have been given. And now we are going to essentially hop on and drive and fly. And so why spend my time on music when this is the intention? Music is the fuel source. It is the essence of the story. And I feel I want to focus on tapping into this flow and creating a creatura from a place of the flow. And it ideally, the high quality spice is like the goal. So there's a minimum and there's a goal. The goal is to have high quality spice that contains my voice, embodied art piece, and to continually refine the process. And there's a language, a way in which we create and we speak that is a form and a focus musically. There is a flow, there's a conversation, a language, a way that Digitalis seeks to interact with us. And the goal of this 100 days is really to tap into that flow, that form, that process of creation, which is the language, the pattern, the rhythm, and the way the water moves to naturally, to create a canyon that can funnel the water. And yeah, I think actually the canyon is a perfect exemplification. A canyon to focus creative energy. Right now, when it rains, it kind of goes everywhere, which is great. A lot of nutrients to the soil. I'd like to allow it to, um, it's a continual process, right? It used to be way more everywhere than it is now. But I'd like the water to go further and more direct rather than everywhere and spread out but not as far. So yeah, we'd like the water to go to the ocean being humans, humanity, and allow the highest quality water to pump through. And so, yeah, focus on music and know that the music has a way that it wants to be shared and that the site will create itself through me naturally because the music will be asking it to or telling it to, and just the music has a way that it seeks to be shared. The site is the way, and I don't have to think about it's kind of like I don't need to plot out or focus upon all of the different steps. I just have to focus on one. And within that one, the musical tone contains the DNA for the entire body, the entire blueprint, the layout. So simply by focusing upon the music, I am tapping into the entire grid. And for example, the music is going to naturally want to be shared as it goes out every day with a piece of art that I've created. I'm not, but the minimum thing that I have to do is share a piece of music. And naturally, there's going to be art coinciding, but it isn't necessitated. So I am focusing my energy in one place. And very naturally, just because the way I am, I'm going to want to create something to coincide. But it's easy to win, and thus more focused. It's kind of like if I want to start flossing my teeth, I can just get into a rhythm of doing it by flossing a single tooth. Tim Ferriss said this. Flossing a single tooth. And while I'm there, I'm probably just going to be like, all right, fucking, I'm already here. Might as well do them all. But the only thing, it's easy to win. And the only thing that I need to win that day is to floss a single tooth. And I can be like, fuck it, afterwards. I can release something with no visual or a visual that's archived, right? Or even someone else's and just credit. Which is cool too, you know? Yeah. So, but yeah, focusing on the music and just sharing it through Azira, through social streams, allowing this conversation to be public, and just going to be stoked on really being able to tap into some magic and hone the craft, you know? This has been something that's been impossible for a long time, and this is the first time in our life that we're able to be like, to trust anything enough to put everything inside. To trust music enough to be a sole focal point. And I'm stoked, man. So the high quality spice comes from a space where I'm singing from an embodied space where my body's loose, open, and I can receive the tone, share it into digitalis. The highest quality spice has some guitar and really because my voice and my guitar and the digital synthesis and integration of all of those is really a space that I want to hone, develop, and refine as the instrument tool. So I'd really like that to be a foundation. And then also the digital creatura de Vajra. all the other beings of we and me that seek to compose themselves through the tapestry of the dreamscape, baby. We got it. 100 days. I'll be posting a track tonight and going live with this shit on all sites and sources. Motherfucker, here we go. It is time to enter the free musical flow. Yeah. And as always, Shonsakare Mambuare. Whisk the inside. Damn it. It's less dramatic than I would.